may have already heard, but the sets for both Starfleet Academy and Star Trek Strange New Worlds have been demolished. Hi, I'm Jordan the Nerd of Gold, and over the weekend this news came out. All the parts and stuff are going to be sold off at auction, which is pretty common for any like TV show that's closing down. So I'm sure there's plenty of fans who are going to be excited about owning a piece of those sets on that front. Even if they weren't huge fans of it, you got a piece of the actual set where Star Trek was actually filmed. So I think that'll be exciting for some people. But this isn't great news. It especially appears to be the end of a particular era in Star Trek, because we haven't had any new announcements yet on what Paramount is going to do with Star Trek as a franchise. Right now, outside of the remaining episodes that are going to be coming out for Strange New Worlds, the only thing we really have to look forward to beyond Season 2 of Starfleet Academy is the potential movie coming from the guys who did Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves, which is a good movie. I enjoyed that, and I'm not even a D&D guy. So yeah, I'm looking forward to what they are doing on that front, presuming that is still going forward. And I do believe that Paramount is going to be going forward with Star Trek, primarily because David Ellison, despite his father's ambitions of political and economic, he is a Star Trek fan. He worked on the Kelvin Timeline films. He was a producer that helped bring those to life, and those films definitely influenced the new era of Star Trek on that front, regardless of like how much you do and don't like that. But I do think that means it holds a special place in his heart. I do think he likes Star Trek well enough that he's going to try to make something happen with Star Trek. It also happens that Star Trek is one of the biggest IPs that Paramount has on their hands. So if they really want investors to believe in them and actually what they can do instead of just buying up every other company that they can, they're going to work on something with the big IP assets that they do have. And that means they are going to make something with Star Trek. What this future looks like, I don't know. Again, they haven't really made a strong announcement one way or the other, whether they're going to lean on film for a few years or if they're going to try to keep the television series going, but in a brand new direction. We really don't know much beyond that. But let me know, what do you think about this news about the sets being destroyed, and are you going to try to buy a piece of them?